Dad?
Yeah?
Why'd we move out here?
Beautiful house, horse trails, river in our backyard. What else could we ask for? Maddie!
Dad, what was that?
I need you to stay down here, okay, buddy? There's a man with a gun trying to get into the house, okay?
I was doing the last Expendables in Bulgaria, and Jason was talking about something he wanted to do, and I said, why don't you try reading this script? And he fell in love with it.
I had an instant reaction to it. One, because it's Sly, who'd written it, and I love the way he writes. But it had something really emotional about it. Sly said to me, he said, I want you to play this part. He said, I was going to play this myself. It's truly the greatest compliment I've ever had.
It's easy to forget, you know, with Sly and being in Rambos and Expendables, that he's a terrific writer, and he's a very thoughtful writer. Homefront ties into the classic Western paradigm of a ex-lawman who goes to live a quiet life in a small town who finds out that he can't just escape his past.
Brooker is a transplant from overseas, and he was doing work for the American government and actually became part of a group of very brave guys that infiltrate motorcycle gangs.
He's suffered a tragedy. He's lost his wife, and his main focus in life now is his daughter. So he puts him in a very picturesque small town with not a lot of interference. There's an incident that happens at the school with his daughter.
Some sneaky little bitch cheap shots my son.
Don't call it that. That is something that he will not take lightly.
They call him Gator for some reason. The word is he's cooking up that meth.
His nemesis in the movie is Gator Bodine.
Gator is a small-time boat mechanic who also doubles as a meth dealer in a small town.
His sister senses something is wrong with the new man in town. And Gator realizes he's got something on his hands and does his own investigating.
Very nice to meet you, Agent Broker.
And that's when the film kicks into high gear.
Whatever you're thinking, we think it.
Jason has a lot more talent than he gives himself credit for. And it's just he needed, I think, someone that knows him professionally, like I do, and knows that he can pull this off.
It was something that I really thought would be different and challenging and all the things that come with sort of playing a dad. I never get to sort of have a good time on screen. I'm always like the miserable tough guy. You actually get to see a sweeter side of myself.
It was fun in the film to explore the other side of him, the Jason that you don't get to see.
You've worked up a pretty bad rep around here.
I don't want any more problems.
Tell your little girl to be brave. She's got nothing to worry about with such a tough daddy around.
James Franco is a guy that has multiple levels, and he can be very disturbing.
He's not a stereotypical bad guy. You know, he gives a quirky sort of eeriness to this guy.
The fun of figuring this character out was really how to make him human. I like that you can kind of follow his reasoning and at least understand it, even though not all of us would do what he does.
You think we're gonna be disrespected? Mess with their heads like you do everyone else. Scare them.
Kate Bosworth, again, fantastic. She has that explosive side that is dangerous and hysterical, but she also can wind down and be very, very sympathetic.
She's a meth addict, and I think that that really comes from her being incredibly dissatisfied in her life. It's the one character in which I can wake up in the morning as Kate and feel tired and a little sick and feel like, oh, that's probably good for the character.
The audience should expect a drama where they're entertained and they're taken into a world of these particular individuals.
It's just a series of events that get out of hand and eventually just culminates in a cacophony of violence at the end.
You get the action, you get the fun, you get the thrilling sort of suspense. You get situations that people themselves might be able to connect and relate to.
Dad, please get me out of here.
Don't worry, baby, trust me. I'm coming.